So here are some images of the busy sensory boards that I've created over the last couple of years. And you can see I have so many different items on here that I found around BeSmart or my home. So I'm going to show you how I transform them so that they are interactive and amazing for kids. Anyway, so I can do a haul for educators or stay-at-home moms or homeschool parents or caregivers of all the crap that I got. And I'm probably more excited about the stuff that I can find that I can use to create things than I am to find things that I can actually wear, because I don't care. But I have a ton of stuff to show you that could be considered junk that people would throw away or might say, oh, what'd you need that for, hoarder, whatever. But anyway, and so I've gathered the stuff to add to this stuff, this stuff that I already put in my little box of trinkets that I'm going to use to make another sensory or busy board. I am so excited. This is one of the things for my sensory box that I found. These are so much better than the toilet paper rolls because they're so hard and they're sturdy. So I can either use this as a tube where they can attach it to the board where they can drop ball, or I can get some glue, heavy duty glue, and I can secure this. I can probably make like a little skirt for it to attach that and attach it to the board. And then you can look at all these bands. I have lots of these. I have lots of things. I have them labeled too. I think the kids used to make bracelets, but this is an excellent fine motor hand strengthening activity for kids, getting them to try to put the band on. And also this will depend on the age of your child. If you're making a board for a little baby, a child under the age of 2, depending on which stage of development, their oral stage, everything goes in their mouths, and that's the younger ones, and it might not be a great idea to use these. But if you have a slightly older child who's more sensible, potentially. If you have 2 kids and different age groups, what I've done before is put things for babies at the bottom, and where I know they can't reach near the top, I would put things for the older siblings. So I'll just put this is also for finger strengthening, and you put your fingers through here, like so. It's hard with one hand. Child trust, open and close. I would call this the grabby, the eaty monster. Or I have their hand and draw a picture of a monster face on the palm of their hand and say, show it to me, I'm gonna tape your monster. But I can't see your monster. I can only tape your monster when I can see him. Oh, I see him, he's gonna eat me. Okay. Yeah, this is what I do. I am a little bit too excited when it comes to this stuff. So I need to get a life. But anyway, these you can get these from therapy stores or from Amazon. Tennis ball container. I can cut it off with the jigsaw, melt the ends, and I can have some, this would be a tube that you can drop things through, sort, or I can attach it horizontally on an angle so you can put balls that can roll through and come out this end and travel down. This was something someone had gotten. It's a, what is it? It's a monocle. I don't know. You can see through that. Yeah, that's cool. You can add that and they can just look at something very tiny. If you hide something very tiny in a picture, like Where's Waldo kind of sort of, but not Waldo. Don't do that. I'll drive him crazy. I have this I found. I took this off of a pair of jeans that I had, and I don't know what, and I just glued the ends, because I had to cut these loops because I wanted the belt to go through. I think I was thinking, maybe for stringing something through, some yarn or a plastic needle or something to help with stringing skills, fine motor, visual motor perception, visual motor integration. And I found this is from our doll room. I had this here. If I was doing a busy board, and let's say that this is the busy board here, well, you know what I would do? I would actually paint like a black road with a yellow or white line through it, and I would say, can you get the baby to the park? You can even get a little picture of a park, clip art, and glue it somewhere on your busy board, so they actually have to stay on the road. So make sure that the lines are wider than this actual vehicle. Oh, it's not a vehicle, it's a stroller, isn't it? So that they can, you don't have to have this fixed to the board. I would probably put like a magnet somewhere, attach it to a magnet, and put a magnet on the board, and just keep it up nice and high. So if I didn't want my little one to pull it off and just lose it, I would put up high, so I'd have to take it off the magnet and give it to them, or whatever. If it's for your home, I have to keep in mind that people are usually going to do this for their homes and not their business where it gets used all the time. So that's going to be that. And toy box. Actually, that could probably work with the reset like this here. If you put something tiny in it, can you look in there and find this or not? What I actually like doing this with my fingers. How many times can you open and close the toy box? I'm going to time you. Ready, set, go. Why not? Or you can have them remove things, put them in. It's very small, so it requires a lot of dexterity for that one. And I don't even know if they use these anymore. Back in the day, they used to have, this used to be for squeezing like toothpaste. You used to put this at the bottom of the toothpaste and then pull this up, and it makes sure that it flattens. And I just put some ribbon through here for some reason. And what I would do, if I had, like, let's say if I had only one colored ribbon, I would invest in some fabric paint and put dots, different colored dots on each of the same ribbons. And I would say, well, how many green dots are there? Can you tell me how many red dots are on there? Or the black? Just do stuff like that. And they like to feel the texture of it. I like it too. Who knows? You can put some braille, beginner's braille in their name or something like that on here too. Anyway, there's tons of things you can do with this stuff. So that's number one. I also found, this was from some Skechers shoes, Bob's. I like the texture of this. Well, kids with teeth might eat it, but I don't know why they would. You just have to worry about the little babies. Put it up a little higher if you're worried about that. If not, I like to feel the texture. This is, after all, a sensory board. Yes, it is. Oh, this was interesting. I forgot I had this pair of jeans I had. Put that up the way. So, I guess this was the bottom of my jeans or top. I don't know what it was. I know it was a hem somewhere in my jeans. And I added some more denim pieces. Cut it up somehow. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, I did it a while ago. I've had this hand sewed. It said that was, I didn't have the machine. And I put 2 buttons on it. It looks like a face. Oh, maybe that's what I was making, a face. So, also, what goes with this is this. So I just made a strip out of the denim, and I glued 2 beautiful little buttons on there, and put a little bow clip at the top and hair elastic at the bottom. So when I put this on the board, I can put it here, attach it through here, big enough head so that it doesn't go through. I can find something else, so I can glue it straight to the board. And what they would have to do is just try to they would have to use their fingers to help fasten the elastic around the button. So this would have to be a specific distance away or down further on the board so that they can actually pull it down and put the button on like that. So I made 2 of them. Denim, I love denim for using to make homemade sensory busy boards. And I've had this for a while too. See, I didn't throw anything. It's a piece of plastic, but it's magnetic. It's a magnifier. So, I don't know if you can tell. Whoa, look at my hand. I would put a hole in it and attach to the board. And then that's what I would use, a sheet like a Where's Waldo sheet that's really small. And you can move it around, or, oh my God, you can do so many things with that. Yeah. This was from a purse that I had, and I pulled these straps off. And I put red one here, I don't know why, but anyway. So I would attach this to the board on one end and this one on the other end and leave them open. This will be in the middle. So they just have to put that there, and then lock it somehow that turns. Yep. That, and then open, take it off. Can you take it off? There you go. So just magnetic dinosaurs. And you're like, well, I'm pulling it on wood. Well, they sell magnetic paint. And I actually have another idea that you can use if you want to use a portion of the busy board for magnetic work, like magnetic letters or these dinosaur letters, or you can even use it for dry erase. And I'll have to show you that another time. Oops, these clear beads. I have these folders here, and I keep more junk in here. Here's some sandpaper for sensory. I would attach that to the board. You can feel that? Yeah. Oh, you need to file your nails. No, I wouldn't do that, but anyway. I always love these little straws. They're useless for sucking things out of, or unless your child has poor oral motor muscles. This is a good thing to have at home for them to drink, or let some ice cream melt and they can only slurp it up with this, or they can blow feathers if they, as a therapy tool as well. Obviously, you don't share these. That's some foam that I found, and some Velcro, sensory stuff. And I try to keep things organized, even if it might seem to be junk, because you never know when you might need your junk later. Your junk. Oh, I cut up. This was a gift bag I had found. I thought it was the cutest thing because it had these little cupcakes. I actually took the cupcakes off of it. I had some sneaker stickers from, I don't know. And I had some arrow. Oh yeah, I got that at a dollar store when I was in, I don't know what state, Florida. I don't know where I was. But yeah, you can find a lot of stickers here. I like that. This is a line-up one. Oh, little kids. Parent had given me this. They were throwing it out. This is, oh, I actually put stickers in here. But you can attach this to your board and leave different things, items in there. Or use the Velcro. Velcro works. I can't use a lot of Velcro here because this facility has a lot of different clients, and I would never find, children would take them off, and I will find them 5 years later. Oh, you see these little things right here? These are some of those sheets where you can put and say, can you find the yo-yo? It's actually right there. You'd never be able to see it from there. Can you find the scarf? Ooh, scarf is right there. What about the number 6? Big enough is right here. Oh, ink. Like this I find, I just put them together. It's another one. And these could be for directions, left, right, up, down, or follow me around. These doors on the inside. So I can attach it to the door, open the door, and do whatever I want. Can you say the letters in order, only calling out the red letters? No fingers. So they would read this as A, B, C, D, E. I love these. These are good for tubes for sorting. But also the noise. Little kids love the noise. This is beat up a bit because the kids love, that's my finger again, love to play with them. And you can put this on the board for sure. So little kids can drop small pom-poms down there. You have to keep it straight or else they're going to get stuck forever. You have to blow them out. But maybe something that's a little bit heavier than a pom-pom would be better. Also, like if one child speaks in one end, if you attach it, and the other child puts it to the ears, or the mom whispers, hello sweetheart, I love you. You're the most beautiful person in the world. Your spirit is radiant. Okay, you can send messages and then you can say, or, hi little pumpkin pie. Now ask them, what did I just say to you? And have them repeat back what you just said through this. There's a multitude. Or even if you wanted to, let's say an older child, they can sort marbles if they're all of the same color. They can use their fingers to drop the marbles through. You would have to have a container at the bottom of the board to catch it. But you can also make it more difficult for an older child by having them just scoop up a marble with a spoon. And over here, I had Antonia, she is my assistant. So I made these are for letters, and they can be classified as colors too. You can even put things like this on the board. So she's put the answers on here to make sure that they actually match up, because I had to make the crayon shape on my computer, put the letters in there, and I had to make sure I had a colored letter to go for each one. So I would take all of these off the answers and put them in either plastic pencil cases like this on, or if you need a bigger one from Amazon, and attach it to your board. So when your child is getting ready for letter recognition, you can make these and put their name in them, or address, a telephone number, and all I have to do is go and search through the pile and just to match. A, Y. I have a song for that. A-Y says A, A-Y says A, A-Y says, okay. And A-I says A, okay. L, so this is just a simple matching, and you will see this. They will do this when they're young. So I use these like for the academic portion, which is a huge part of what I do for neurodevelopmental education. So these will go in a binder, or I can place them on the huge wall that I have inside. So these can also go on a sensory board, egg carton. You can attach this easily to your board. You would have to have it tilted somewhere, but you can always find like a platform so it's like at a little angle, or you could have just this part attached, the top attached to the board. When I did all these, I made sure that I had 2 of each item that I'm gluing in here, because let's say I would put them, I don't have them in here, but I would put them in a clear pouch, the partners to these, and they would just have to match them as well. But kids love it. This is so important for visual discrimination, spatial awareness, visual memory, all sorts of stuff like that. So look around your house for stuff like beads, and these are buttons. You can just use regular buttons. If you're throwing away a shirt, go to the thrift store and pull off some buttons, and you can find these little cheap erasers, I'm sure, at your dollar stores. You probably have them at our $2.50 store. Probably not worth it, but whatever. So I have found lots and lots of stuff that I can add to my sensory board. I have to get some plywood because I've used all my wood to put everything together, and join me next time as I start to paint my board.